So, tell me, the day before the wedding, how are you feeling?
The day before the wedding, I wasn't feeling anything, because I think for me on Friday, I was more like not out of myself. How do I explain it?
You're out of your mind.
Not out of, excuse me. like I had like a brain freeze throughout the day. Like I wasn't believing it's tomorrow, you know. So we had to run a couple of errands here and there, making sure that everything is okay. Which still some detail missed on our nose, but it was still a good day. So the day before, I was just super anxious. Even if you ask Devin and Bella, that night I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like I've packed, I've done everything I had needed to do, but I was still like, my brain had stopped. That was the thing. So I was very frozen. I think that's the word. But I wasn't like anxious or like, you know, having a panic attack or anything. I was just okay. I was just like, I just wanted to make sure that I had done everything that I needed to do. So that Friday, I packed my stuff. I had packed my stuff earlier on, but that time was just for me to put in my tiny suitcase. But I was ready. I cried a little bit, or maybe a lot, I don't know. But I just had a moment with myself in my room, because I was just there like, oh, this has been my room for the last, I don't even know how long. Because I was raised in that house, you know. So that feeling of like, I'm exiting this house, I'm exiting this place, was kind of heavy on me at that moment. And yeah, but I finally went to bed. I don't know, I slept for 3 or 4 hours. I literally woke up before my alarm, like hours before my alarm. I was up at like 3 something. And my alarm was for like 4:30 or 4:45. And that was just it. Yeah. So Friday was a bit just no emotions going on. A little bit, maybe at the end of the day, kind of like, oh, I'm going to miss my room, I'm going to miss my bed, I'm going to miss this house. But nothing much. Yeah.
After you woke up, that morning after you wake up before your alarm, how are you feeling? How are you feeling in that moment?
I was feeling very nervous, but I told myself that this is my day and I have to enjoy it because it's the only day that I'll experience it once. So I just had to give myself a pep talk and be like, you have to wear your big girl boots and get ready for the day because this is it. This is the day. So I got up. I was ready by like 4 something. I'd already showered, brushed my teeth, everything, put up my stuff in the vehicle, and because we slept in town, and Bella was also a bridesmaid, so we were to roll down with her to the other bridesmaids where they were, so that we can get like our makeup done, hairstyling and stuff like that. So we were like rolling down at like 5. We were already on the road. So we went through town, we got some gas, and then we rolled down. And then by the way, when we got there, all the other ladies had their makeup done. Like maybe 2 or 3 of them were the ones being finished up, but everyone else was like done. I was like, what? You people woke up and did your makeup so early. By like 5 something, everyone was getting done. But which was a good thing, because sometimes during weddings you get like makeup is when you haven't planned the time well, you know, people get like anxious and just do something real quick because of timing. So I think it was a good thing for them to be up ready, and the makeup artists were in the same house with them, so it was good. Yeah.
Talk about your dress. How was it? How did it make you feel? Apart from, I know you've gotten like comments and reactions from other people, but how did it make you feel?
My gown made me feel amazing. It made me feel like a bride, you know, like a bride of honor. And funny thing about it, I did the measurements on video call with the people who were making it because it was custom made. So I had to do the measurements. So my supervisor at work helped me do the measuring thing. We called on video with the people who are making it. This is like in February, Feb or March probably. And so once we did the measurements, sent them the information, the lady started working on it, placed the orders, then they started to work on it. It took like 2 or 3 months, I think. And it arrived literally a week before the wedding. It arrived a week before. I went in for fitting and it was perfect. Got the veil, and that was it. Yeah. I had seen that gown 2 years ago on Instagram, on the page that that I had ordered mine. 2 years ago, I saw that gown, and I was like, this is my gown, this is my dream gown, this is what I want. Because I've always looked at other gowns. They're very beautiful, very nice, but I just felt like that was the gown that I had connected with. And so I started asking about it like last year, I guess. And then when I knew about the pricing and how long it took and all that, so I moved on with that information and I got it. We got it. Yeah.
Amazing. So the ceremony, I saw it. It was quite different.
You saw it because obviously you are the groom.
I saw it. I saw the ceremony. It was quite different. It was not like every other wedding I've been to. Everything was, I can say everything was on time, short and clear, short and sweet, precise. So is it like a thing you wanted? Did you like, I'm asking if she wanted it like this because they say that the weddings usually is the girl's day. So she's the girl of my dreams. So I'm asking her, did you want it to be that short, or would you have wanted it any other way? And why? And if not, why not?
Yeah, your question is very, you fast forwarded the day very fast.
Yes.
But let me answer your question.
Yes.
Obviously, I wanted it the way it was. If I didn't want it that way, I would have gotten someone else. But the ceremony was short, precise, because it just has to be that way. My thinking is this: like the pre-wedding, we had a very powerful preacher who is a woman again, and she delivered a very powerful message. We've had premarital counseling sessions.
Yes.
We've had, we've spoken to our best couple. Our best couple have spoken to us. Our counselors have spoken to us. We've had other preachers and people speak into our lives and into our relationship. So there's not, like, there isn't anything strange that we haven't, that you will hear on the wedding day that we haven't had with all these people who have been speaking to us.
Yeah.
Our parents have spoken to us. We've had just people, God has sent people to us to encourage us, to guide us. So it's just like the wedding day is the icing on the cake. Don't overdo. There isn't an advice that we haven't had. Even from people we don't know, people have spoken to us. So, and we really appreciate every single word that we receive from people. But for us, or what I really desired for that day is just a day of dancing, fun, spending time with very few people. That is a very close family and friends, so that we can just have a good day. You know, that's what I envisioned. A short ceremony, Holy Communion, prayers, worship, just something short so that we can enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah.
Wow, that was amazing. I am now done with questions.
You're now done with questions. So I have questions for you.
Yes.
What was your experience that morning when you were putting on your tux and you are getting ready and you know your best man is there with you and the groomsmen? How were you feeling that morning?
So I wake up in the morning. First of all, I wake up. I think I'm having a normal day, and then it hit me. It's not a normal day, my guy. It's your wedding day. I'm like, wait, okay. So now I'm putting on the tax and I'm telling myself, so from today, you're done. You're no longer going to be by yourself. You're going to be having someone else. You're no longer going to be making decisions by yourself, but in consideration of the other person. I'm like, wait, this is tough. Am I going to do this? You know, you have those moments of, are you really ready for this? Are you like really, really ready? But yeah, I was quite nervous, quite anxious, but all in all, we had already gone through all these things with our counselors and the people who have been speaking to us. So it was, I woke up and then I was feeling like that, like not ready, like ready, like not ready, like 50-50, like nervous, like anxious. Butterflies, all of them. There were many, by the way. Mine was 700 million thousand.
Butterflies?
Yes, in my stomach.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, it went well. It was well.
So you're now ready, you're done. You've done your interview for the, what's it called? For the wedding show. Now you guys are getting in the vehicle and you're coming to our place, to my home now, to pick me up. How did you feel at that moment?
Whoa.
Like that drive.
Yes. During the drive, I was very quiet. I wasn't even speaking. I was just quiet. I was in my thoughts, in my world. And the guys were sitting next to me. They're like, my guy, be strong. You know, it's just when we finish here, it's done like that, like that. So I'm just in my thoughts, just quiet. I'm thinking, what if we get there? And then now people are on the gate and they're telling us, you have to give us something for the eyes before we release this girl. What am I going to do? Of course I would have to give them, but why would it be like that? You know, I had so many thoughts. But it was quiet. It was a peaceful drive from the outside, but in the inside there was a lot of things going on in my head, a lot of thoughts beyond just my head. It was, you know, it was like a new experience. Like now my guy from today, it is going to be very different, not how it is usually. You wake up, I wake up in the morning, do like this, I do like this, I pray, I go to the bathroom, I brush my teeth. And then if I want to take breakfast, I take breakfast, and then I'm gone. We'll meet my house in the evening again. But now it's going to be different. You know, I was just trying to like play in my head how much life is going to be different beginning that day. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's that.
And then now I was being carried by the groomsmen, because after prayer, after my mom wishes me well and then covers me with a veil, and then my dad comes in and then we pray, and now we begin to exit. Did you see the groomsmen carrying me?
I did see them.
What did you think about it?
I was like, why are they giving them so much work? But again, I realized it's what they're supposed to do. In fact, they were hyped to do that. They were like, 20, let's go. We want to carry the bride. In fact, let's just go right now. It was like a happy little moment. It was nice. It was like a nice little moment. It was nice.
And then now the drive from home to the venue.
So first of all, we were going, and then we were going at a low speed. It's like, well, we were at low speed. And the vehicle that we were in, they put AC. It was very cold. And so what I remember is we were at a certain place, And then when I came back to my senses again, we were somewhere different. So it means that I fell asleep in the car. And then looking behind me, the page boys, they were all gone. All of them were just like, everyone was asleep. I'm like, oh, so I'm not the only one. So it means I am okay. So we went. So I slept for, I think, for a better part of the drive. I slept. And then when I woke up, as we were approaching our venue, I was like, well, now this is it, man. This is it. It's going down. It's about to go down. And then now the butterflies again woke up. Yeah, it was when we were approaching the venue. After we got into the venue, I was very nervous. Yeah.
Well, I guess for me the drive was a nice experience. Because we were chatting with my maid of honor. Even the flower girl, Nema, and some of the bridesmaids were at the back seat, and they were also asleep. They were also asleep, but it was a nice drive because we were chatting, we had a chat, and she was just, encouraging me, telling me, the day's going to be fine and all that, and we had a good chat. I was looking at, because you were in front, I was like, what? Because normally I'm used to my dad being in front, like at home, it's always been my dad leading. So this one was kind of different, because it was different, obviously. Like, also it's Joy at the front, and my dad at the back, which usually it doesn't happen that way. My dad is the one who's always leading at home. So that really hit me differently. That really hit me differently. And I kept on looking at the back. My dad is at the back. My dad is at the back. And Sue was like, unapenda babako sana. Yeah, but it was a good drive.
Venue was late. Everything was set up as we had wanted it to. The people who did the decor did not disappoint. It was amazing.
So you guys would see it. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I just like the decor people. They just delivered. They did not underdo. They really delivered what we had in mind, what we really wanted for that day. The flowers, the aisle, the seats, the reception place. Because we did everything in one venue. Being a small wedding, it really fits in the one garden place. So it was really nice. Yeah. And I think because it was a small wedding, and part of the guests or the people who were coming for the wedding was also the bridal team. So when we arrived there, we arrived there, we were like, wait a minute. He was the one who was like, wait a minute, there are no people here. But for me, I'm like, part of it, like 20 or 25 people plus family, that's like 30 or something plus people. We are all coming in at once. So the rest of it were just a few friends, a few people who were there before we arrived, which was okay. But a majority of us were like coming in at once. And that was like half of the guest list. Because the guest list was 60 people. So I thought that was just a good thing. Something small and simple. Wasn't much going on. The worship session was really nice. I really enjoyed the worship session.
It was great. It was great. Yeah, it was nice.
I think it was Devin and Bella singing and playing the keyboard. It was really nice. Talk about the saxophone guy.
That guy is lit. You can mention him. I will not invoice him.
Yeah. Our saxophone guy is Drew Sax.
Yeah, that guy is dope. It's lit. He made me want to cry. And for that, I think we should invoice him. He made me want to cry.
He almost cried when I was walking down there.
Yeah, it was so emotional. The guy just, it was amazing. I don't know what to say. Is there any word that can be used instead of amazing? That word that you can use instead of amazing, use it there.
He did a really great job. And by the way, we had not even met with him physically.
Yeah, I remember when we were supposed to meet him.
Yeah.
So she calls me, she says, the saxophone guy is around town. You should just go and meet him. And then I'm like, meet him and tell him what? And then she's like, just tell him of our expectations. And then at that time I was meeting my dad. So I say, okay, fine. And then it happened that my dad he took up most of my time, and because I had not seen him in a long time, I had to give him that time. So I called the saxophone guy, tell him, hey, my guy. So unfortunately, we cannot be able to meet today. But I've been told to call you to tell you of expectations. But you have been doing these things. You know what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. You just go there. There's this one we use. Cheza kama wewe. When you come there, just play it like you do. Just do it how you do it. Just do it how you do it. And then he was like, is that cool? That's cool. I'm like, Freshy, my guy, we'll be there. That's all I did.
Yeah.
And then when he came, honestly, ulicheza kama wewe. I was dope.
Yeah, I had never physically met the guy before. But I had known him from Instagram. I'd known him from Instagram, and I saw his videos, and I was like, this is a really nice guy. And he did an amazing job.
Totally.
I hear that some people in the crowd who shed some tears.
Yes, including me. I did not, but I almost did. Dope. No, me, I don't. It was amazing.
It was good. Yeah, he did an amazing job.
Yeah.
The decor was great. MC again, MC Pepela and DJ Van.
DJ Van, yes.
They did great. Talk about the food.
Well,
for me, I was full. I wasn't had not eaten, but I wasn't hungry. I don't know if you guys get it. I wasn't hungry.
I think this is what I think we should do. When we go back, we should go back to Kisumu, to that place, and then eat again. Because me too, I did not eat. I was very psyched up for that fish that we did during the food testing. So now I did not eat, but everyone ate. Everyone enjoyed. I was looking at my sisters; they were doing like this.
Everyone, literally everyone ate.
So it meant that the food was amazing.
Yeah.
They did not complain. They haven't complained of anything. I've not had complaints from my friends or anything.
Yeah.
So it means everything was dope. Everything was great. But we should go back there. I need to go and eat there.
Yeah.
I want to go to that place and eat. Okay.
We'll go back. The food was great.
Thank you.
And the cake?
The cake was amazing. That cake, I've eaten it. Hey, my guys, 1, 2, 3 days consecutively, just eating cake, nothing else. Amazing cake.
And then we didn't even manage to finish. The cake was never ending. The cake, it was just never ending. Literally, we had the slices at the wedding that we tried, and then our cake thing. We just could not finish. We had to give it to someone. Literally. We gave half of it.
Half of it.
We could not finish that cake. I don't know.
The other half, I ate the other half.
Yeah, he loves cake.
Yeah, I ate the other half.
Yeah. But the cake was so good. It was simple. It was what I had really just, I'd sent to that lady. This is what I want. I don't want this on it. I don't want this, but this is what I want. And she just presented it in the best way ever.
Oh, me, all I want is vanilla. As long as there is vanilla, I'm good.
Yeah. The cake was good.
Well, the ceremony was short and sweet.
Yeah.
Unlike anything I've been to.
Yeah.
It was great.
And the photo session.
And the photo session was also great.
We haven't seen the photos till now.
Yeah.
But we can't wait to see. Because today is Saturday, right? So it's a week.
Yeah.
It's 1 week. We can't wait to see. We've seen a few of the pre-wedding photos.
Yeah.
But we're still waiting for the wedding photos. Probably we'll see them next week. Yeah.
We'll also say, don't worry, you guys, you are our people. You will also see the photos. We are not leaving behind. I will send them here personally so that you see them.
Yeah.
You are nice guys, don't worry. We will invite you.
I think overall it was a good day, a good ceremony. It was short. We danced. Yeah, we had fun. It was a new thing to our guests, the first couple dance, and then the all couples dance.
Yeah, it was new. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw-
We caught some people there.
I saw my guy Sammy.
Sammy!
Yes.
You're dancing, the saxophonist was playing in the background,
Yeah, it was
and
nice.
you're holding your wife like.
Yes, it was nice. Yeah, it was amazing. I loved everything. I
Yeah.
loved everything about the wedding, about the wedding. It was dope. It was nice. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't even have much to say. It was
Yeah.
amazing. I am
It was
happy.
really good.
I am happy with my days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have to say as we wrap up to couples who are doing or like making wedding plans?
So, you guys, listen and listen well, eh? It's your day. Do it like you want to. No one will tell you like this is how you're supposed to do it. No. If you want to wake up, okay, fine. Don't do this. Don't wake up and run away with someone's daughter. Don't do that, okay? But you just do it how you want to. If you want a big wedding, please invite me. I will come. As long as there is food, I will come.
Yeah.
If you want a small wedding, also invite me. As long as there is food. If you want to go to the DC and just sign the papers, as long as later there will be food, I will come.
Like food is the common factor, Papa.
Yes, just do it how you want to. It's your day. It's just the two of you. After you're done, you're going to be looking at it and ask, did we like enjoy our day? Did we like do it how we wanted to, or like how someone else wanted us to do it? So you guys just do it the way you want to. Always put God in front. My guys, we need to pray, put God in front. And as long as you've got God and it is His will, you ain't got to worry about nothing. As long as it's God's will for you to be doing that, my friends, you're going to enjoy. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
about you.
Let me tell them again. As long as there is food, invite me. Yes. Yeah. Okay, now tell them.
That's what we must now.
It's about you. That's how.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your day. This is what our counselors were telling us, and it really stuck with me. That at the end of it, it is your day. You will go home, just the two of you.
It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You know, a wedding is a nice thing. Just put God first and make sure there is food. Yeah.
Bye guys. Mr. Food here. Bye.